And they're running, and a Sultan has jumped off all right. And Wingspan goes straight into the lead from Positive. Wingspan from Positive and Sprowston Boy and the Grey Salute, and then Mr. Point towards the left of the picture. And now a Sultan has pulled himself up. He's pulled himself up and taken no part, and Orthorpe Sunset has fallen at the first and has badly interfered with Fiefdom. The horse is continuing riderless, and his rider has yet to rise to his feet. Coming down to the second with Wingspan, he's still stretched out his rider. Orthorpe's rider's poor heart, I'm afraid, but Wingspan jumps the second in the lead from Mr. Point second and Grey Salute third. Then Positive on the far side, and Jimbaloo and Sprowston Boy and Cashew King. Behind them Vagador and Commandante, and then comes State Jester, and behind them Jinxie Jack and Little Toro and Island Bounty and Phil's Pride. Out of range is just the back marker at the moment, but they're being trailed in fact by Fiefdom, who was interfered by the fall of Orthorpe Sunset. They swing left-handed to go out into the country. Wingspan is the leader from Mr. Point on his outside, and on the inner is Positive. On the outer, Commandante now goes fourth, with Jimbaloo next, followed by Grey Salute and Cashew King. Sprowston Boy is next, followed by State Jester. Then comes Vagador, then Jinxie Jack and Little Toro and Island Bounty. Out of range, moving up on the outside now as they race towards the third flight. Wingspan from Mr. Point. On the outside, Commandante, then Jimbaloo, and then comes Grey Salute. Then Sprowston Boy and Positive on the inside, and Mr. Point jumped into the lead there. Mr. Point from on the inside. Wingspan on the outer. Commandante. Jimbaloo is next, and then Grey Salute and Sprowston Boy and State Jester. Then Cashew King making ground. Behind them come Positive, and then Vagador, and then Jinxie Jack as they race towards the fourth. Mr. Point lands in the lead. Mr. Point from on the outside, Commandante. Wingspan on the inside. Fiefdom has been pulled up. They race towards the last and the far side, the fifth, and going a tremendous gallop. Commandante goes up to join Mr. Point. Grey Salute improving. Wingspan on the inside. Cashew King is right close to the lead, and Sprowston Boy on the outside. They've got just over 6 furlongs to run, beginning to swing out of the backstretch. They've got 3 flights left to jump in the Swinton Insurance Trophy, and as they swing left-handed, it's Mr. Point from Commandante in second. Cashew King and State Jester come next, followed by Grey Salute and Sprowston Boy, and then Positive. Out of range is improving quite significantly now on the outside of Positive. They're turning for home. They got 3 flights to jump. Mr. Point the leader from Commandante as they come down to the third last. Then comes Cashew King, Grey Salute, Sprowston Boy on the outside. House of Range is still improving at the third last. Mr. Point landed in the lead from Sprowston Boy towards the near side. Commandante. State Jester is well there. Cashew King on the far side. State Jester traveling very smoothly on the far side. Out of range, trying to get in touch on the near side. Coming down towards the second last. Mr. Point from State Jester and Cashew King at the second last. And Mr. Point lands in the lead from State Jester. Grey Salute, Cashew King, Sprowston Boy. Out of range is under pressure. Jimbaloo's trying to get on terms with them. State Jester's traveling like a winner as they come down towards the final flight. State Jester on the far side from Grey Salute. These two. Jimbaloo improving on the near side. But it's State Jester who's going to land in the lead from Jimbaloo. State Jester lands in the lead. Jimbaloo second. State Jester from Jimbaloo. Then Grey Salute. Phil's Pride finishing well on the far side. Sprowston Boy next. Racing up towards the line, and State Jester's going to win the Swinton Insurance as they come to the line. State Jester has won it. It's a photo for second between Phil's Pride and Jimbaloo. Phil's Pride probably just getting up to beat Jimbaloo for second place, but State Jester the winner. Phil's Pride and Jimbaloo in a photo for second as confirmed by the judge. But first, number 16, State Jester, owned by Mr. Eric Barber, trained by Bill Elsey and ridden by John Quinn, the winner of the Swinton Insurance Trophy Hurdle, with a photo between number 18, Phil's Pride, and number 9, Jimbaloo, for third place, with Positive probably just fourth, and Wingspan in fact pulled up by Peter Scudamore. But a marvellous run home by State Jester on a tight rein 2 out in this competitive hurdle. This 6-year-old by Free State out of Mirthful by Will Summers, who ran out the comfortable winner in the end, although he was carrying 3 pounds more than his entitlement. He was out of the handicap with 9 stone 9, and beautifully ridden by John Quinn, as we can review in the closing stages.
Very competitive race, as you'd have thought. Look from the right there, you've got Cashew King, who's run another good race, but in the yellow colours, John Quinn had always been cantering, but sitting pretty. He didn't go too soon, he sat there and suffered, but it's nice when you've got plenty in hand. The grey horse has run well, hasn't he? Grey Salute under 11 stone 10, and Mr. Point had been bang up there, came round the inside, running a super race. You can see him in the blue and yellow just weakening, but Jimbaloo starts to race through. Sproston Boys there in the red colours, and there are no end. Little Toro with a red hat coming in with a chance now. But the leader there, in the yellow there, State Jester, it was always going well. It's just a question of jumping well here. He flipped through the top. Bill Elsey, who trains this one, won the race last year with past glory, so he's making a habit of doing this. Now, on the just behind the yellow colours, you can see coming very late, Phil's Pride. Mark Dwyer on board. This is the first time he's been beaten on the animal. He's ridden it 3 times previously and won on them all. But Bill Elsey will be very pleased to see this. He told me before the race he thought it would win, and I wish I'd taken notice of him, because 14 to 1. Jimbaloo has been shaded for second place there by Phil's Pride. There doesn't look to be any doubt about that, and Positive appears to be 4.
Yes, that was the official verdict. First, number 16, State Jester, owned by Mr. Eric Barber, trained by Bill Elsey and ridden by John Quinn. Second was number